Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a program that we offer to help you make £1,000 in sales on Etsy with print on demand. Okay, now this is not a step-by-step guide or anything like that. This is an actual solution to the problem, a repetitive problem that I see with new Etsy sellers who try to open a new print-on-demand shop on Etsy, and they almost 99% of the time fail to, make even one sale a day, right? So this program that we have developed, by the way, we are a print-on-demand supplier, so we produce things like mugs, wall art, and stickers. We specialize in those three areas. So we are a print-on-demand supplier, and we work with resellers who have print-on-demand stores and sell on marketplaces such as Etsy. So from that, and we've been doing this a very long time, more than 16 years, right? So from that, we have developed, from all that data that we have collected over the years, and the amount of resellers that we have seen try to do this and fail, we have developed a program to fund and support the growth of new stores, because essentially we want you to succeed, because if you succeed, then that means revenue for us in the long run, right? So it is pointless us working with resellers who come on board, every other week, and they stay for a month, unable to make any sales, don't make any money, and quit, which has always tended to be the case with 99% of the resellers who I've ever worked with. So this program is a unique program to us that we have developed as a print-on-demand supplier to essentially fix that problem once and for all. Okay? So what I'm about to share with you in this video, okay, as it says on the screen in what you're currently looking at, is exactly how we will, with this program, help you make your first £1,000 in sales on Etsy in print on demand, to get your store off the ground, up and running, so that Etsy is sending traffic to your store, so that you are generating sales every single day. Okay? And if you have ever tried this before, if you've tried print on demand on Etsy before or any other platform and you've failed, then this video, you've landed here by luck. This video might be exactly what you're looking for. Or if you've never tried this before, then I'll save you the trouble of going away and trying this by yourself with no support, and I will save you the trouble of what you're about to go through, and that is you're about to create your Etsy store, you're about to list a bunch of products, you're about to not sell any products, and you're just going to lose money, lose interest, and by the end of it you're just going to say drop shipping doesn't work, print on demand doesn't work, and you'll probably forget about exploring drop shipping or print on demand ever again. But that is not entirely true, because we work with tens of different sellers who sell our products on marketplaces such as Etsy, who do multiple thousands per month in sales on these platforms. And we also do it with our own accounts on Etsy as well. We have 2 accounts on Etsy ourselves, and we sell multiple thousands per month on each of those accounts. Okay, I've personally done more than 12,500 sales on Etsy across these 2 accounts, selling mugs, wall art, stickers for many years. So I am living proof that this works. And in fact, you can actually go to our own Etsy stores and view those stores. For example, if you go to, this is our website, by the way. If you go to my coaching program, by the way, this is not about coaching, that is something else, okay? This is about print on demand. But if you go to my coaching program, you can see that here, I mean, this was written a while ago, but essentially there's two Etsy stores that we run. So it's the Jason Carl Morgan store and the Winster Creation store, which is a brand of ours. And if you click over to these stores, you can see that it's a live store, and the Winster Creation store has done 6,312 sales on Etsy, and the Jason Carl Morgan store has done 6,635 sales on Etsy. And you know, you can see it sells things like prints, wall art, you know, and if I go to the Winster Creation store, you know, it sells weight loss charts, again, prints, stickers, those sort of things, right? So guys, that is living proof that you can make multiple thousands in sales on Etsy selling these types of products, okay? And you can especially do this with your own designs, selling your own stickers, your own art prints, and your own mugs. Now, before I go off on a tangent, let's get back into the real meat of this program and actually explain what we have developed. So hopefully, I'm glad that you've made it 6 minutes through the video, because I'm about to reveal what the actual benefit of this program is. Maybe I should have said this in the intro, but essentially what this program does for you is that we supply all of your print on demand products for free until you reach £1,000 in sales. So if you think about it, that's incredible support from a supplier. Okay, I truly believe that more print on demand suppliers should do this to support the growth of these stores, because in doing so they're going to have more successful stores who then become long-term customers for the business, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. So to understand the advantage that this will give you, okay, so what advantage will this give you? Well, essentially, because we will support for free for your first £1,000 in sales, you will have no product cost whatsoever. So what this will mean is you will be profitable on every single sale. But what this really means is that you will be able to set your pricing at such a low price point that you will be able to completely undercut the market by at least 50% and generate sales, because you're just so much cheaper than everyone else. So what this gives you is a significant price advantage over everyone else who is selling the same or similar types of items that you will be selling. Okay, Etsy print on demand, you know, for mugs, stickers, wall art is extremely competitive space. Okay, and one of the main determining factors in terms of who gets the search visibility is price, because it's a competitive market. So one way that you can break in is to just be the cheapest, and essentially if you just give buyers you know, deals that they cannot ignore, then Etsy will surface your new listings even though, you know, they have no credibility, they're brand new, they have no conversion. Etsy will send traffic to your listings just because they are cheaper, and if they are cheaper, price will be a deciding factor for a buyer when they are you know, making a purchasing decision. If your price is 50% cheaper than somebody else with a slightly different design, but you know, kind of it's the same thing what they're looking for, then 9 times out of 10 they're going to go for you. Even if you've got 0 reviews, you're half the price cheaper. And this is what our program gives you, okay, because we supply all the product for free for your first £1,000 in sales, which means that you are completely free to list products at any price that you want to, and you will generate sales in that way. And that is how you will be able to generate traffic and generate sales on Etsy. So you have to understand how Etsy fundamentally works as a marketplace. Okay, so Etsy won't, you would think, most people would think that if I just list products on Etsy, then Etsy will send me customers, right? So that is not entirely true at all. It doesn't work like that. So Etsy will send you customers, but they will only send you so many before they stop sending you customers. Because if you don't convert the small amount of traffic that they will send you in the beginning, then almost certainly they will figure out that what you're listing is crap or it's overpriced, and they'll stop sending you traffic and your store will never grow. And this is really why most people stay at 0 sales and fail to generate any traction in their Etsy store whatsoever. So what you need to do, okay, is that you need to prove to Etsy that your products will sell and that you can handle that volume of sales without any, negative customer feedback or any poor buying experiences, before they will then start to scale up your traffic and send you more and more traffic. Because Etsy will really only start to send you more and more traffic once you have actually proven that your listings can actually generate sales, right? So, and this works for both brand new stores, but this principle also applies for even well-established stores, even our own stores which are doing multiple thousands per month in sales on Etsy. This principle of funded growth works with those as well. And this is why, okay, if you have any experience with Etsy or any other platform for that matter, this is why you might wonder why every month you seem to get roughly about the same number of sales every month, or the same volume of sales in terms of monetary value, there or thereabouts, right? Rather than it being up here and then down there next month and up here again next month. Because normally that's what you would expect, right? You would expect, in a normal situation which isn't gamified, then you would expect your sales to be up and down all over the place month to month on a marketplace. But that is not what happens. What happens is things tend to stay stable, right? And the reason why it stays stable is because they monitor how your store's doing day to day. They monitor, right, what are your sales? How much traffic are you converting? And what they're able to do is what they call throttle the amount of traffic that they send you over a given period of time, so that they know that your store converts X amount of customers into sales. They can roughly work out how much traffic they need to send you to give you the same number of sales every month. And what this does is that they give you just enough to keep you on the platform, okay? And that is the most important part of it. They've so many new sellers signing up every month and so many existing sellers, and they have only a limited amount of traffic that they can send to everyone, and they need to send that traffic to in such a way that they keep everyone happy, everyone on the platform, because sellers are also buyers as well. So they need to try and keep you on the platform, and also as well they need to ensure that they are benefiting themselves, and that means sending the majority of their traffic to established listings that they know already convert and sell. And that's where you need to get to, okay? You need to get to this established point, and you will not be able to get there by thinking that you can go at this and just, list your mugs at £15 so you can make, £9-10 per mug profit. That's just impossible. In no way are you going to get any traffic or make any sales. But that's not to say that you cannot sell mugs at full margin on Etsy. You can. There are plenty of mugs you could go and view on Etsy right now, ourselves included, where we sell those products at full margin on these platforms, and we're able to do that because we already have the traffic. We've already got the listings with the proven sales and those listings continue to generate sales with the traffic that we get. Okay, but you can never get to that point unless you generate the sales first. And the only way to generate the sales, really, when you're a new seller, is to use a price advantage and come underneath the market and sell at a cheaper price than everyone else. Every other factor, you're disadvantaged in every way. You've no reviews, you've no feedback, you've no conversion, you've no levers to pull whatsoever. The only thing you can do is pull the price lever, and you can do this by yourself. But what I will guarantee you is you will not be invested in doing so, because, let me play it out for you. You go and create an Etsy store right now, and you list, say you list 5 or 10 products per day on Etsy for the next 30 days, and you list those products at, say you do the same thing as what I'm telling you to do here now. So you go and list those products at, half price, half the market, and you know that you're making a loss on every single one of those products when you sell them. So what will happen is you'll do that, and you will make perhaps 1 or 2 sales in your first 30 days, and those 2 sales, well, in fact, you'll end up with an Etsy bill because you'll have listing fees, and those 2 sales that you make will be unprofitable for you anyway, because you'll then have to go and spend more money to the print-on-demand supplier, whether that's us or any of the other big names. You'll then have to buy the product, ship it to the customer, and you would have made a loss. So you're actually losing money. You're not actually receiving any money whatsoever. And after doing that for 30 days, you'll be completely fed up of thinking, this is just taking way too long. I'm just not invested in doing this, and then you'll just give up and forget about print on demand or drop shipping generally. So that's the play out, okay? That's what happens, and you can take my word for that, because I've seen that a million times, okay? So what we do with our program is that you pay us a one-time fee, okay? So you pay us a one-time fee of £395, okay? And what that gives you is that it gives you a fixed cost, but it also gives you an investment in yourself, in that you are now invested to reach this £1,000 sales target, okay? And the reason is because you know those £1,000 in sales are all free, okay? Every product you sell until your Etsy store makes £1,000 in sales is completely free of charge. We supply those products to your customers completely for free. So you are fully invested. But what this also does is that it takes away the element of you having to worry about price, because you can set your prices out wherever you want to set them at, knowing that you've no product cost whatsoever. So you can set your prices anywhere. Now, I wouldn't recommend setting your prices at £1, because that doesn't work, okay? You might think that might work, but it doesn't. Etsy will not even show your products in search, because they will think you are some kind of scam, and they do not want to provide that sort of buying experience to customers. But, undercutting the market by, say, 50% is okay. You can do that to enter this market, okay? Etsy will show your products to customers, and you will sell items. Now, what you can do with this is you can leverage this one-time cost, so you have a fixed cost, leverage what we're offering you with this program to continue to offer your products at these low prices, to get the sales, to get the conversion, and that's going to grow your account. By the end of it, once you've done £1,000 in sales on Etsy with your print-on-demand products, you will have tons of conversion on your listings. You will have feedback, you will have reviews, and you will have way more traffic coming into your store, so that your store can start to stand on its own feet as you begin to raise your prices up towards profitability. Okay, now this is a lengthy process. This is a process which will take months. Okay, you have to realize this when you come into doing it. But what I can guarantee you is that this method works. Okay, and you can go and do this yourself. You can self-fund this yourself, right? That is fine. But as I just explained, if you do that, you're going to be completely uninvested after 30 days of doing that. Because, as I mentioned earlier on, you're going to have to be selling at a loss, so you're not going to see any money coming in whatsoever, and you're going to be seeing maybe 1 or 2 sales in the first 30 days, and you're going to be listing product every single day. Now the difference with this program is that you pay a one-time fee, and then you have a supplier like us come on board and support your growth by offering to ship all of your first £1,000 in sales completely free to your customers. So it gives you a target to reach, which means that you are then invested, and every time you make a sale, that sale is profitable because you're not paying any product costs. So that means you get money back in your pocket every time you make a sale, which keeps you invested. Keeps you invested. Every time you make a sale, you get money in your pocket every single time, even though you're half the price of the market. So not only are you cheaper, but you're actually making a profit every single time, and that will keep you invested. That will keep you listing every single day, and that's how we're able to support you in growing your Etsy print-on-demand store. So, if you like the sound of this program, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, head over to the links in the description down below, or come over to the website. You can post a question down below. There's a couple of FAQs, just tells you a little bit more about how the program works. But you can ask a question here, guys, or you can just post a comment down below. Or if you do have more questions, what you can do is you can head over to our reseller community, which is completely free for you to join. There is a link for that down in the description down below. So I would love to have a chat with you guys if you've any concerns or questions about joining the program or how it works. But hopefully I've given you there some insight and a way, an actual solution to this print-on-demand problem that I have seen over and over again with tons and tons of sellers who start, it's too slow, don't make any money, quit, okay? And say that print-on-demand doesn't work. That's not true. You can go on Etsy right now and there are tons and tons of print-on-demand stores who are selling hundreds, if not thousands of items per month. It absolutely does work. You have to stick it out. This program will guarantee that you do. So there you are, guys. I'm going to leave this video wrapped up there today. Hopefully I provided some value to you. Would love to work with you in the near future. And yeah, if you have any questions, just reach out to me directly. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'll be back tomorrow, I think, with another video. See ya.